videos now saying I washed my face 15 times a day, or I washed my hair 4 times a day. It's just
Wrong. It's so wrong. It's not true at all.
I mean, washing your face causes wrinkles, and washing your hair dries it out and makes it all greasy. And if my skin and hair was that greasy, do you think I could use things like Nivea and Vaseline in my makeup routine? I'd get pimples everywhere, and I'd have wrinkles everywhere. Now, did I have wrinkles everywhere? I think you would know better. And then there's the other side who says that I never bathed, and that I slept in my own dirty dishes, and that I smelled bad. Well, my storage unit was opened after like 50 years of being locked up, and they said all it smelled like was Chanel No. 5.
And if you've ever been in a locker room, you know that doesn't happen automatically.
So what do you think? You think I was dirty? I already made that video about my bathtub routine. Those who know me better, know better. People always think I'm going to be taller when they meet me.
But they would be
Sometimes when you're on the big screen, people think you're larger than life, and then they meet you in life, and they're always disappointed. I was 5'5.5" then, and I'm 5'5.5" now. If you put me next to some of today's stars,
I might seem a little bit shorter than you'd expect. Unless it's Lady Gaga.
but back then everybody was, except maybe Audrey Hepburn at 5'7". If you thought I posed nude for Playboy, you would be
Wrong, 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 wrong.
I was actually paid by a small-time photographer to take that picture. And then Hugh Hefner bought the pictures years and years later, and I never saw a dime of it. I never even met Hugh Hefner.
And he certainly didn't send me a thank you note.
I mean, it isn't like any of the other gentlemen's magazines of the time that I was posing for said thank you. But still, they paid me a cover song. You know? There's a difference.
And now that I have your attention, I want to warn all you girls and women of New York about an evil, dangerous, perfectly dreadful married man.
And you should never believe anything that was said by Robert Slatzer.
Everything he said was wrong.
That man was a monster.
His eyes bulging, his mouth frothing, just like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
He lied about me more than Pinterest.
He even tried to claim we had a secret wedding and divorce in Mexico.
Don't you think that would be part of the public record? And then there are those awful people who accuse me of sleeping my way to the top. Well, you've already seen my Me Too video, so you know how I feel about that and how I react under the circumstances. And what do you think? You know, I don't really remember, but there's no proof that I ever met James Dean or Elvis. But there's pictures of us together everywhere.
And they're just
Wrong! On t-shirts and in drawings and lots of paintings. I did meet Humphrey Bogart, but that's because he was married to Lauren and we worked together. But everyone else in that Boulevard of Broken Dreams painting, I just never met them. Not to say I didn't want to, though. I really liked James Dean's work. I thought he had a lot of promise. Perhaps the most rumors are about the night of August 4th, 1962, when my housekeeper couldn't wake me. There's tons of rumors about that, and I don't really want to get into it now. But I will say
that almost everything you've heard is
wrong!
Or at least absolute and complete speculation, which just means made up 100%.
And unless you've got a proven source, and a reliable one at that, don't believe everything you hear. You know, some things we may never know. And usually, true life is very unspectacular. It doesn't always surprise you, or not in the way that you'd think.
Right about now, you may be feeling like you don't actually know me at all. Well, don't get discouraged.
To the internet's credit, there are a few new websites, and fan accounts, and social media accounts that are setting the records straight.
There are actually a ton of people out there that are spreading the truth and protecting my reputation, like Immortal Marilyn. They kind of take it to a whole new level, and they've got a website and a Facebook. But even popular magazines are hopping on the truth train.
It's pretty easy to get protective over someone who's not around to defend themselves. Sometimes you can be like a mama lion. I appreciate the fans out there who are, and they step up and they take the time to correct these awful rumors. Hopefully together we can get rid of all these fake things that are said about me, and we can clear the air and just have the truth. Because I worked really hard to build a brand, and to really get to know my fans and let them get to know me. So let's not let that be for nothing. I've always believed that education would get rid of a lot of our problems. I hope you'll take the time to find out the truth. The things that did happen in my life are actually very interesting, and I think you might be entertained by them. I have a lot of really good stories. If you have a rumor you'd like me to address, well, ask in the comments below. I'll try to answer it as soon as I can. And then there's those people who say that I'm still alive. Well, guess what? I'm alive every Monday on YouTube, on Marilyn Monday. So if you do miss me, you can always come see me here. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you like it, and share it with your friends if you think they'll like it too. I'll see you Monday.